Number 9, when you came to it.
9.
Burger King foot, that is. Number 9, in the upper class district, so not quite royalty prestiged, but people who definitely have made their livings in life and are kind of done. They're living at large, retired. Lots of old people. It's like a retirement village, kind of. If you've ever seen one of those around, still a lot of old people.
I've seen some
Rich
fancy
old
ones.
Yeah, it's a bunch of rich old people doing their own thing. You'd think that if golf carts existed, they'd be riding them around town.
There's probably golf courses here too.
Yeah, there's one really big golf course that everyone's house is a part of.
Grass is, instead of normal grass, just golf
is
grass.
the golf course. Everyone's backyard is the golf course.
Everybody has a hole inside their house that
Communal
to go
world building
through.
right now.
Yeah,
Important communal world building.
Yeah, upper class golf course.
That's so funny.
This would be the correlation to the body that was kind of entirely disemboweled. The reports of this one were that an incision was made, a small incision was made towards the bottom of the just right underneath the belly button of this person, and their intestine was hooked out and pulled and strung up like a spider web between two buildings.
Delicious.
It's a very gruesome
Sausage
death.
for breakfast, guys.
Yeah, we're having sausage for breakfast.
I feel bad for those old people who had to see that. There was at least
feel
one
bad.
guy who was staring like, that's so cool.
There was I feel bad for the old person that it was.
That's true.
Well, why do you
Hopefully
feel bad? They're dead.
Hopefully they were dead when their intestines were being strung around
No.
like a spider web.
Oh no,
Oh.
no.
This does
You will
not kill the
survive.
person. That does
Yeah.
not kill the person. The shock of it did eventually kill the person, though.
Yeah, you can
Um,
survive with like seeing your organs for a while. Is this TOS for Twitch?
Why would it, what would be?
Talking about this?
How
It's
gruesome
D&D.
it
It's
is.
fine.
Oh, in D&D, yeah.
Yeah. It's because it's D&D, it's fine.
That probably is the reason.
Would there be any hair or anything of the like?
No.
Alright.
Number 10 wouldn't have hair either.
Okay.
Loves her hair. Satar's
This-
slept in here.
This one does have 3 bullet holes just through the torso. Kind of like each shoulder and one directly through, like the
The middle
solar
class
plexus. Yes, in the middle class. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
3 bullet holes.
2 in the shoulder
on.
and 1 where else?
So there's 1 in each shoulder, and then 1 just like straight through the solar plexus, the middle of your ribcage.
Yeah. So like by your sternum. Alright, knowing that this is what is the year?
This
What
rocks.
year are we in?
This is a banger song.
Yeah, I love the soundtrack. This is fantasy times. It does not matter. Guns were invented in the 1700s.
So what type of caliber was it? Can we investigate that?
Musket.
Would there be anything we
Work.
could see of interest?
Not really.
Okay.
It was just like in the middle of the street. Person was
That
shot
one
dead.
doesn't own a gun.
Imagine there's just vomit
Yes.
somewhere from someone
I
who
called
saw
dibs on
that.
gun.
There's what somewhere?
Imagine there's like vomit somewhere from someone who saw it.
That would have definitely been probably 9,
Yeah.
8. Shit. 4 would have been the vomit one. Yeah, 9, 8, and 4 would have been the major vomit scenes.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Just from how gruesome it looks like.
Yeah.
Would make the most sense, yes.
Let's go.
Okay, so we have all murders
The trap remix.
plus 1 from everything. So we should add a number for 11. Wherever the
11.
it would be.
Is Goren. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the
DM
official
confirmed it,
one.
Goran. Oh, damn it.
Was what you thought would be Goren.
You like Got him out there. Cool.
Now we know where exactly the pig and pit is in the bazaar.
Yeah, middle of the bazaar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't confirm it, but I was going on your suspicions.
Yes.
Enzo's just excitable.
Very.
He wants to be right.
Hey, look, I'm a lawful evil wizard. I'm not cocky. Alright? Maybe I am, a little, but...
If your casual racism fits. If the greenskin person is this greenskin person, the only other greenskin person you know.
Your D&D racism.
I just thought of that! Oh my god!
D&D has always been full of racism, it's fun.
It's always been like that, yeah.
Any fantasy setting's gonna have racism.
Yeah.
I literally have one dude.
Everyone life has racism.
It's
true.
Can't avoid it.
Yeah,
Real life is a
yeah,
fantasy
that's
setting.
true.
Everything has
Fantasy?
racism.
It's
It's a
impossible.
fantasy? I have another campaign. This one dude literally made his backstory. Everyone is racist towards him.
What?
In another campaign, he made his thing where everyone is racist towards him because he's like an elf. It's so.
Bro
fucking
needs
crazy, bro.
someone's a narcissist, but it's okay.
You think
I had
people would
a-
do that to like the shorter characters?
Yeah, I had a dwarf in another campaign who didn't like elves because they lived long. And that was his whole reason for hating every elf. It was very dumb.
If you hate all of one race, it makes sense. But if everyone hates you because of your race in D&D, you gotta have a good reason why.
The dwarf thing that they have just a grudge in everything.
It's because there's literally contention between elves and dwarves normally, like the crafting.
They're too short. They can't contain all their anger.
Elves
They're
don't
close
like
to
that.
hell.
Dwarves live in mountains, and dwarves don't like that elves live in trees because they want each other's resources and shit like that. It's not because they live long. It's very boring. Alright, back to it though. We know all 11 of our murders.
Awesome.
Yeah, and they're
Mm,
only adding up.
Yes, there was a new one today.
mm.
Yippee!
I'm surprised the Loxodon made it past the night.
That you know of? You haven't
We
heard
don't know
of
that. We don't know that.
You haven't heard from him
Loxodon
today?
is totally the murderer, actually, guys.
He's been sleepwalking.
That's definitely why he shows up so late.
What about the fairy, huh?
No,
Yeah, she
was
gone.
murdered.
You murdered her.
He's dead.
You murdered her.
Fairy's
You just kept
dead.
the bag.
God!
You just kept the bag.
The wolf
closed and
ate her.
Forgot.
No, your sleeping spell hit her, and because she's so small, it's like it's taken a lot of out of her. I can't believe you.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe
What
you
would
hit
you like to
the
do next?
fairy with that sleeping spell.
Great. Okay. Now we know all the bodies. What do we do?
I assume everybody, my animals could pick up the same scent, right?
Same scent, yes.
Indeed.
Why didn't we let your animal chase down the frickin' dude who was seen running?
He's
I
kind
mean, we didn't
point.
see him.
Oh.
We weren't aware. We came down afterwards.
Yeah.
We didn't even know about someone who specifically left.
We were a little bit late.
Alright. So,
All right.
any plans?
Follow the dog.
We could go to the guard post to tell them what we found.
Okay. Yeah, after these 5, it would be approaching mid-afternoon. Mid-afternoon. It's about 4 p.m.
I could mention the
And-
hair I found.
I guess late afternoon would be it. The guard captain, he's surprised because nobody from those scenes had jet black hair, especially the person with missing fingers. So it is another clue, but it doesn't match the hair that you found previously.
Yeah.
He does more deliberation. He's a very thoughtful man. as he goes back to scritching his chin and thinking about what you've brought for him.
He's really thinking right now.
He nods towards Astoria, and says, "Yeah, I like your idea about it being a changeling. I don't think this is very spell provoked, especially if we haven't found much signs of magic.
Yeah.
Besides the two murders. It's very curious.
It takes one on one,
How do you? Oh,
I didn't say anything.
what did you mean by that?
Nothing. No, I was thinking to myself, like magic. You can use magic.
Yeah, but I didn't say that was the.
Close enough.
How would you know about?
Magic.
You magically know about changelings?
Yes.
What? Wait, isn't Ellie's character a changeling?
Is this in character?
That's true, yeah. Sorry, because my brain just shut off for a minute. Like, I had to make sure for a second because I remember Ellie being a changeling, and I didn't know if I was actually just hearing that or not. But yeah, okay, continue.
Have you ever read a book? Books kind of have information, fun facts, and you can kind of learn about stuff in a book. Kind of crazy, I know.
Satara just looking at Astoria like she doesn't believe that tone of voice.
Astoria's too busy being an asshole to know how to lie.
Roll for persuasion.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's convinced. It's okay.
This day, by the police, was fully used interrogating the witch, to no avail.
Well,
they didn't find anything from out of the ordinary from the witch. Yes, the quest to get a head was given. No, nobody came to her with a head today. And she definitely hasn't seen anybody come by with any sort of material for her since your party had. 2-3 days previous.
Yeah.
So that's dead end.
Did they find the butcher?
No, nobody has seen the butcher since this morning.
Suspicious.
The guard captain reluctantly grabs a piece of paper from a nearby desk and scribbles an address on it. But under it, he says out front. He writes out front manhole cover. This address would point you towards the slums district. And he scratches his head for a minute. It says, "Don't worry about the slums, boss. If you catch any flack, I'll handle it. I'll go ahead and take the heat on that one." So this address would point you to the far part of the slums. So there's 3 points in the slums. The middle one is one where the murder happened. This one's pointing you to the... Here, I'll just draw it on the map. You guys are on the map section, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this one points you right... That's still a red. I don't want to use a red. This one points you right here. The far left of the 3. He doesn't say anything else. He doesn't really want to attract attention from any of the other guards of this very shady kind of address information giving. And he just turns away. He doesn't say anything. He hands this to whoever may be in front of him, whichever one of you it is. Probably Astoria, and then just walks away.
Okay. Well, should we go?
Probably.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do. Not like we have any other leads.
And, let's go.
All we know is orange hair, darker than mine, and jet black hair. That's the only kind of hair we've found. Has
And
magical
probably
abilities, can do
yeah.
magic. Clearly can do magic. But would a disguise self spell even show up for magic if we tried to search for that, or?
On the
I mean-
person casting it, it wouldn't show up. I don't think that leaves a trace.
It doesn't
Does
leave it. While it's active, you would see it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's exactly what I meant.
You'd see it on
So,
the
like,
person, but not in like
yeah.
the crime scene.
No, that's
no,
not gonna.
it wouldn't
there's-
wouldn't really leave behind magic.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not that sort of spell. Alright, you're heading down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
What?
come to the location. Oh, were you gonna say something, Enzo?
I was going to suggest to the party, what if this night we take shifts surveilling areas?
You want to
You want to
split up.
split up to each of the areas?
Well, how many?
Classic horror movie plot.
How many?
That's how we die,
There's
Enzo.
7.
You're gonna get cut up by a chainsaw at this point.
Well, there are currently 4 of us here.
And there's 7 areas.
I mean,
That's how we
Well-
die, Enzo.
That's how you get cut up by a chainsaw, because you're alone.
We're not doing
You're gonna be
that.
next.
Not that those exist.
who said we had to
No,
split up?
magical chainsaws. You just attach knives to like a rotating stone
Wait,
chainsaw.
because there's no pattern for killings.
There's no pattern to the killings.
There is zero pattern. Let's just go where this note tells us.
Fine, let's go.
Okay. You reach the address that is written on the place. And you do see the manhole cover that's pointed out in the note. It's not disheveled or anything. It is fully sealed onto the ground. What would you like to do?
Jump down.
What do the buildings nearby look like?
So back into these shanty towns. A lot of just corrugated steel still. It's a bit shady, of course.
Any of them look like businesses or?
Not particularly, but you'd see a sign every once in a while, just like a wooden sign with carvings in it that say maybe like cobbler or like a haberdasher. Seemingly normal businesses for the area, but far more run down than anything you'd find in Bazaar or
Could I have
Royalty District.
Can I have Sitar go over to the manhole cover and inspect it?
Sure.
See if there's any scratches or anything around it. Say it was moved out of place or something. Maybe turned or even.
Yeah, make an investigation.
I hate my mouse. It doesn't scroll.
20. Goodness.
Jesus.
Yeah, so around the manhole covers, you see what looks to be a compass rose, with matching directions, kind of like the arrows would have started on the manhole cover, but they're skewed, which isn't necessarily uncommon for a manhole cover. I mean, people would need to go into the sewers at some point to clean them or do whatever maintenances. But the surrounding area, each of the other manhole covers on this street they're all in line. They're all perfectly in line. This one that you were pointed towards is just skewed ever so slightly. There are scratches, but this road does get traveled fairly often.
Indeed.
Could I have Sitar try to pull it open?
Strength check.
Strength check? That's not gonna work out for me. Just a base strength?
Yes.
That ain't gonna work.
It'll be funny. Not a strength save, just a strength check.
Oh. Oopsie. Wrong thing.
If somebody would like to help, please do so now.
I would like to
It's
help.
strength.
Yeah.
So do I also roll?
Use
Yeah, everybody can roll at the same time. 13, an 8.
Hey, how do you do did I do
Just
it?
click strength, yeah. First one was a 15 from you.
Oops, yeah, sorry. I clicked it twice because I didn't know if the first one came out.
Mine's a
And
13.
then 10. Alright, yeah, there's a 15, 13, 8, 10. You after a little bit of struggle from the whole party, one final tug, given at the same time, frees this manhole from the ground, or the cover from the ground. And just the most putrid scent flies after it.
Great.
You have opened up a sewer. Congratulations.
Wow. Having a great day. Sewer party.
Jump down.
Sitara would gag and nearly lose her breakfast.
Did you have breakfast?
Yes, I ate soup.
Oh, right.
I jumped down.
You did. You jumped down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is pitch black.
I have dark vision.
Okay, never mind. You can see. It is still pitch black, but you can see through the darkness. Anyone else sees Enzo disappear into the sewer.
Is there a ladder?
Yes, there is a ladder.
I'll climb down.
Yeah.
I will also climb down.
I will pull any kind of like fabric or something I have to like tie around my face if I can do that. To cover my nose.
I
You
whisper
pull your shirt up.
quietly- I whisper
over your
quietly, but the echo sells me out, and I say "coward" towards everyone.
Yeah.
Fuck you
As
too.
soon as you do that, you do hear squeaking, rat squeaking. This is very familiar.
Oh, it's ratatouille. Sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
spawns. And then, alongside the squeaking, just a line of flames appears at the top of this sewer. The sewer is maybe 10 feet tall. It goes in a perfect circle. It's a wonderfully paved tube.
Circle, you say?
What?
Hold on, a circle?
It's a tube. It's a cylinder.
Oh, okay. I was ready to do some geometry. I had my papers ready.
Yeah, no, you don't need to do geometry. But from the lowest valley to the highest peak, this would be 10 feet tall. And at the peak of the 10 feet tall tube, these flames would shudder on and go all the way down all the way down the sewer. This music is not fitting. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it to him.
Room.
Just because I also want to use this. Very nice soundtrack.
Exciting.
So, can you put repeat on here? Doesn't seem like it. That's so lame. Whatever. Yeah. So it's grody sewer. It doesn't smell great, but it seems like it was cleaned fairly recently. The lights come on. You they don't come from the other direction. They kind of come from where you're standing. They like pop on above you and then shift straight down. If you looked opposite of the ladder, they'd hang right.
The rats?
The lights. The rats.
Oh.
You just hear the squeak.
Sorry, I like missed the first part of what you said, and I was like, I got you. Okay.
No worries. No worries. What would you like to do?
So how well can we see?
Very well. These are.
Hi,
What
Pennywise.
Okay.
did you say? You have to fight Pennywise. Did you say?
We are in the sewers and there are lights. Come on.
True.
Ratatouille, Pennywise.
What do we do, guys? What do you guys want to do? There's
Let's figure out how it goes, I guess.
who wants to go towards the lights?
Oh, you can lead the way. Have fun.
No, I'll
Yeah,
lead
just
the
go
way.
towards the light. That doesn't lead.
Okay, so you're following the lights.
We can, yeah.
Okay.
Tark would probably stay behind Enzo. Like, if anyone's dying, it can be you.
Yi is leading the way.
Okay, great.
You're welcome.
He was the one who jumped in first. It's his fault.
Yes,
Hey,
very true.
Can I just like I'll cast spider climb in the next 1 hour. I'll just start climbing the walls.
Are you actually doing that?
No, not yet. I'll wait. I'll hold off for now. I'll hold off.
Okay. You follow this for a good 10 to 20 minutes before it veers off. The tunnel comes to these crossroads, and it veers off to the left. And you come into this just opening. It seems like a group of people might use this as their hideout, but you're not sure. There's nobody around. There's barrels, kind of with planks of wood on top of them. Makeshift stools, kind of these milk cartons, just standing about, filled with like daggers and maybe just used bottles, entirely empty bottles. It's a makeshift bar in the far corner. No alcohol is seen at the bar, but okay. And this restarted. Neat. The lights fill the room, kind of in this circular pattern. Spirals into the center of the room, which is kind of conical all the way up to the top. You don't hear rats anymore. It's eerily silent for this room at the end of a sewer tunnel. There's no water. There's the smell is almost gone. It's a bit strange why the lights would bring you here, or even the guard captain would know of, let alone point you to this place.
Interesting.
I'd want to have Satara look around for anything that could be suspicious.
Perception. Investigation. Investigation would be better. 16? Yeah, you see these tapestries on the wall, that kind of, they match, like, the brickwork that the rest of the wall are made of. But you see this wooden dowel at the top that they're clearly hanging off of. And behind one of them, you can kind of see the print of a person.
Like
the outline of a person is sticking out from this tapestry.
Okay.
The one closest to the entrance.
Like a print, or like it could be a shadow?
And no, it's like an outline. You know, like hiding under. You ever seen somebody hide behind like a curtain for hide and seek? It's like that. It's just not a shadow. There's no light coming from behind it to display that there's a person there. But like, it's clearly the cloth is misshapen in the shape of a person.
I stab it with my rapier.
This seems completely normal.
Are you actually doing that?
I would like to.
Don't do that!
Roll an attack.
What the hell?
Hey, what's the rapier thing?
Did you not click it?
No.
Do you not have your sheet set up?
I do. Oh wait, for on Roll20, I don't.
Yeah. Why not? We've had 2 weeks.
Milo has asked for it to be set up. I set mine up.
I've been busy.
I set mine up during this session.
You've been busy.
Before we started.
I'll do it after the session. Where's the button? If I do that, screw it. What? How do I roll for a rapier? Here, where's the thing? Or do I just
1d20.
1d20.
Plus your proficiency, plus your dexterity.
It would just be...
Or strength, it's up to you.
I'd like to do dexterity +2.
16? Yeah, roll your damage.
Is it d6 or?
I think it's a d8.
D8.
I think a rapier has d8 damage.
I think you were correct.
Let's see. 3.
3. Yeah. You hear a person from behind the the cloth scream out in pain. and kind of falls forward after you've taken a stab at it.
My katana.
They're holding their stomach in pain as you've just stabbed them, kind of curled up into the fetal position on the ground in agony.
Can I have Satara whack Enzo in his shoulder? Like, what the fuck did you do that for?
Again, don't have to ask. It's
right.
Entirely play.
My bad. Either way, that's what she did.
It was instinct. I mean,
you're a dumbass.
That is not how fucking instinct works, sir. You are just stupid.
I didn't trust it. Who hides like that in the sewers?
Someone who's scared about people coming towards them.
Hey, is he a hobo?
No.
Have a hobo?
Make a perception check.
Oh no! Oh no! Alright, let me see what my perception. Let's do. Oh god.
A 5. To you, this looks like a child.
Jesus.
Maybe not even 15. Like under 15. You're not sure how young, but this is a child.
Oh yes, and so
and as you look closer, the screams echo through this room, of course, and each of the other tapestries kind of flap open, and a bunch of children, like maybe 5 or 6 other children, rush over and check on their recently stabbed friend, trying to wrap little bits of cloth around him. Not really. They're not. They don't have the means to attack an entire party, so they're not even going to try. They are very much just trying to help.
So sorry, little child.
Yeah, you would be.
So sorry.
I'll have Satara check on the individual on the ground that Enzo fucking stabbed, looking very mad at Enzo, but very concerned for the person on the ground.
Maybe I can help it. Can I put it to sleep? No, he'll never wake up. Never mind.
You're just gonna make things worse.
Maybe
to stop.
Don't do anything.
I have bow.
What does Weehee want to do?
Weehee again wants to crawl out of his own skin because he has not many options.
I have a bag of sand.
Weehee has a stick and fear.
Astoria will use a healing spell, but she does not kind of give a shit, so just kind of
Oh yeah, might as well help me bash the kitten while we're at it if you don't want to heal him.
No, they can just sit there. They're alive. No, they're chilling. We don't even know if we like them yet, so yeah. If they're annoying, nah. Why you heal an annoying person? Nah. I'd never. No thank you.
I should have gotten medical supplies.
Can I use Ray of Frost to like heal his or can I like just freeze up the wound so he stops bleeding out?
With what?
I have Ray of Frost. Could I
No.
Seal up the wound with just ice?
That's an attack.
You'll kill him.
Work.
You need to stop.
I have
Can I cauterize his wound by shooting him with a gun?
If you would like me to, take care of the wound, heal it up, you gotta offer me something, worth my time, just saying.
It's a child in the sewers.
Yes, and?
Why did this guy send us down here?
Enzo would glare at, no, my bad. Satara would glare at Enzo and be like, you pay the witch, the rat, money in order to heal this person that you caused injury to.
It didn't mean to.
Exactly.
A
so
witch
you're going
and a rat? That's a new one?
bitch.
Oh, bitch.
That's not a new one.